My guest tonight is author and political reporter for Rolling Stone. His new podcast, The Tarfu Report, premieres this week. Please welcome Matt Taibbi. Good guy, strong guy. Matt, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, Mr. President.
I'm a little jet lagged from Paris.
Just got back.
Now, you report on finance, politics, corruption, and sports. So basically, everything I do except sports. Are you obsessed with me?
How can I not be obsessed with you? You're on every channel all the time. I would love to not be obsessed by you.
You wrote a book about the 2016 presidential campaign called Insane Clown President. Now, I don't get it. Am I insane or am I a clown? Because I know I'm president.
You're all three.
What?
Yeah, no, I just figured you were so unpopular that whatever title made you out to be more like an asshole would sell the most. So that's why I changed it.
Whoa. First off, I'm so popular. If you take away the 10 million illegal votes from phantom ghosts, I won the popular vote, okay?
That's probably true.
Have you seen the map? I show everybody the map. I'll show you the map after the interview. It's all red, and then it's a little blue on the edges. And that means I won.
All right.
You've written a lot about the wealth gap in this country. During the election, Hillary was considered the candidate of Wall Street. But now my whole cabinet is made up of Goldman Sachs types.
How did that happen?
I don't know. You tell me. I don't pay attention to what's going on.
I remember you on the stump on the campaign trail saying that you were not going to be in the pocket of Goldman Sachs,
No
and
way.
Ted Cruz was totally controlled by Goldman Sachs,
Ted,
and
Lion
Lion Ted, right? And Hillary Clinton, she was in the totally.
Miller.
And then like 2 minutes after you got inaugurated, you're surrounded by Goldman Sachs people. What
Goldman
happened?
Sachs Trump.
Yeah.
Is it even possible to drain the swamp, or are these big bank billionaires just part of the process now?
I think the ironic thing is that the only way to get the big bank billionaires and the Goldman Sachses out of government is to have somebody who be elected who comes completely outside the system, who isn't part of the two major parties, someone just like you, except the irony is you got elected and you brought exactly those same people into government.
So that theory doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
So much. What a dummy, huh? Is it that we've entered into a period of corporate feudalism where governments are actually like the dukes and duchesses who report to the king, which is the corporation, and therefore our democratic system has actually been usurped by multinationals? So there's no possible way to actually govern because everything is controlled by private interests?
I'm just so stunned by you using the term corporate feudalism that you just, again, you lost me completely in the middle of that question.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think, though?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I got one right. I'm winning right now. Why isn't my base more upset about this? I keep trying to piss them off, and everything I do, they're like, we love you, we love you. It's like a baby that you punch in a crib.
Well, you yourself said it during the campaign that you could go out and shoot somebody in the middle of New York City and they'd forget about it 5 minutes later, but you haven't gotten around to that yet.
I gotta do that. Next time I'm up in New York, now everyone's talking about Russia and my stupid son, Don Jr. Now, you lived in Russia for 6 years.
10.
10 years?
Mm-hmm.
What about the missing 4? What do you think is going on with all this?
What do you think has happened? Do you believe your son's account of things?
My son is totally transparent, and I love my boy. Anyway, now you're starting a new podcast with Alex Perrine called Tarfu. What is it about?
Well, TARFU is an old military acronym that stands for totally and royally up.
Wow.
Yeah, and we figured it's sort of in honor of the Trump era because we're in a TARFU era. So it's the TARFU Report.
What's a podcast?
It's like radio, but on the internet.
I like that. I love Fibber McGee and Molly. Matt Taibbi, everybody! Matt Taibbi.